What's up? Ranger Raven 578 here, and welcome back to High on Life.
Because that's what we sell here, are shock rods.
Alright, anyways, but yeah, so today, we are looking for our next target, Dr. Giblets. And, this guy's a bit of a mystery because, we are actually having to look for the fucker. And, we're not doing a good job of it, too. We have detective mode on, which is probably the most useless thing in the entire game so far. How you doing?
Welcome back. We've got company.
Hello, thank you.
You guys again.
Don't worry, they're cool.
We've been observing you.
Hope that don't rustle your jimmies none.
Because newsflash, buckos, we're on your side.
We'd like to formally apologize for how we treated you earlier.
We didn't realize who we were dealing with.
You have to forgive us.
And we're sorry we still sound like we're intimidating you.
It's the only way we know how to talk. Our wives hate us.
Fair enough. Who sent you here?
We represent Magistrate Clug Nugman.
Maybe you've heard of him.
He's certainly heard of you.
Alright. So yeah, we're burning for them.
Here's the skinny Slim. The Torg family, or what's left of it anyway. They got mixed up with a bad crowd. The G3 cartel. Or more specifically, Dr. John Giblets, PhD.
And Clug wants it squashed pronto.
He says you're the right bounty hunter for the job. Says you're already helping him. Says the G3 is our common enemy.
We've got a lead on Dr. Giblets. He's been warping all over, leaving behind a nice little warp trail for us.
We're thinking you can follow those breadcrumbs all the way to the gingerbread house.
That way Clug don't have to get his cute little hands dirty.
You dig?
Okay. Well, we're already planning to kill him.
This kid's fast.
Yeah, check out Dale Earnhardt Jr. over here.
Let's say somebody dies.
How do you know who
Maybe,
that is?
hypothetically, their name is Dr. Giblets.
Well, should anything like that happen, we had nothing to do with it.
We didn't even mention it. This conversation never happened.
And Clug will be very grateful.
Speaking of which, why don't you follow us? Clug wants to speak in person.
Huh, alright, let's go talk to Clug.
Okay. So, but anyways, but heads up,
You gonna
late video.
skip through
Where's
the
that?
portal door and go see
thing?
Clug or what?
Yeah, I
Sorry
guess.
about that.
Clug asked if he could send them over.
I didn't know they'd be so weird.
Alright. Anyways, but yeah, but today's a bit of a short episode, and late episode too.
Thank
So
you
sorry
much
about all
for
that.
all your help.
Yeah, they've been aces.
Yeah, real pros.
Hey, Clug.
Sorry about those two. They can be a bit intense. Really, I don't know why they talk like that. But look, you've seriously done so much for me. I hate to ask for anything else, but this election is really close. And, well, keeping the G3 out of Blim, it's really gonna help me lock this in. Do you think you could, deal with Dr. Giblets?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's what we want to do, but it's just the trail went dead.
A dead end? Oh no, we can't have that. Let me just leave this map data right here on my desk. Not sure what might be on it.
Oh, that's how we get to Dr. Giblets?
Whoa. Even if this map data did take you to Dr. Giblets, we're not 100% sure it would be his actual base. You'll still need to do some detective work.
Fuck yeah.
All right, then we
Oh,
just
no.
kick the door down, burst our way in there, find him, grab him by the neck.
Hey, I can't officially tell you to do that. Not if I want to win this next election, at least. Good luck out there, bounty hunter.
We will do our best.
Alrighty. So are we going there right away, or we have to try to
Magistrate Clug came through. He pointed us right to Dr. Giblets.
Great. I kind of regret not voting for him.
Now get out there and kill Giblets.
Alright. Use portal tab on the bounty 5,000. Okay. Oh wait, am I actually gonna have to, yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to actually go find the, place myself. Alright, I can do that. I never even noticed that I can actually select a different feature. Alright. I'm only assuming that these squiggly thingy is where I'm actually supposed to go. Wow, this is the longest loading screen the game's ever had. Holy shit. Okay, can't wait. So, alright. Oh, right away. Right away into the action. Oh, wow. That guy's actually starting to float. Alright, well, suggesting that, like, you know, we were attacked by enemies and all that shit, obviously tells us we're in the right way. Ooh, let's go over here. So I think we got, like, either 1 or 2 new, warp drives that we could actually use to, I don't know exactly what I mean. But the last time we did this, we destroyed Cutie Town, so that was still amazing, by the way. Let's see what else we got. We're also saving up to get the most thing. Okay, so we actually got, oh no, this one. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright. So you got Trover Saves the Universe. Why does that look familiar? I think that's like I think that's a game that they actually made or something like that. The dev stuff. Speaking of which, I actually started watching Rick and Morty stuff. I like the show. It's not the long neck finger lady. Ew. Alright, let's hope we're not watching that. Let's see what we got. I was just gonna say though, actually, like I find the show like really good, and there are some funny moments, stuff like that, like Scary Terry.
Oh, hey, a movie's starting. You know, we deserve a break. Let's watch. Let's sit down and watch. It's starting.
Hello. Alright, sure. Alright, let's see what we got here.
All right, nice and comfy.
So guys, what are we watching today?
I don't know. It's just a black screen right now.
Oh, no, these guys know what they're watching.
Very anxious.
What does it say, Rich?
It says demon.
Are those guys really gonna just talk the whole time?
Demon win.
It's gonna be one of those people. Surprised one of them didn't bring a baby.
Sure, it's not an unrelated wind. Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright, that's pretty heavy
Grandfather
metal.
went the exact same way.
Somebody got burnt down across in 1931.
There was a lot more common back then, right?
Was it? Okay. Damn.
I don't know.
1931 then, huh? Post World War One. Pretty fucked up.
It's like homeowners association started. Stop all those lawn crucifixions.
Oh my god. I thought I told you before. Keep Fluffy in her cage at night.
It's the worst family barbecue ever.
I figured out the family lineage, by the way, gentlemen. I've seen this
this
film
movie we haven't watched?
I've seen the film before, 14 different times.
Oh my god, you've seen Demon Win 14 times.
Yes, I know you guys have
So this has to be really good.
Well,
I
no,
can't wait.
I've watched it 14 times so I could figure out what the fuck's going
I
on.
tell them to shut the hell
Sorry,
up, but
what
there's
was
really
that? I
nothing
wasn't
going on
listening.
yet. Is this like a real legit
Fireplace made out of
actual movie,
carbon.
by the way? I gotta look this up and see.
Maybe this seemed like the best idea.
Let's see. Demon Wind.
Jesus was always my favorite
What the
family.
fuck? Okay, that's the opposite. Wait, it's an actual
Jesus.
movie.
That's their
Hold
uncle
on a
Jesus.
second.
Great Uncle Jesus.
Jesus, ironically,
And it's
all of his
pretty
photos
shitty
are
from what it looks like. 22% on Rotten Tomato and 4.8
I don't
out
know
of
how
10
they treat
on
this
IMDb.
technological Marvel.
But released on the 5th of
Don't
July,
you smile,
so I
Grandma?
mean that's
You're
actually
in
kind of
Demon
close to
Wind.
my birthday.
Your
Well,
career
you
is
know,
going
8 years down the line.
places. Uncle Jesus, the college years.
Demon Wind is the best movie you can't believe you're
Oh,
watching.
it's my favorite song, "Washed in the Blood of the
Uh,
Lamb" by Styx.
That's what you got?
Yeah. They like their candles, I guess.
How long is this movie?
Their wicker baskets.
They love the Jesus.
The Jesus protects the house when, except for the fact that he doesn't protect the house. Candles, glass jars, religious photos, wicker baskets. Oh, now I know where my thrift store got all of its merchandise.
That's what you got?
Oh my god, this is the worst Thanksgiving ever. No one showed up. The one guy that did show up, they burned on a cross.
Help me, Jesus, I'm watching Demon Wind.
I find they've got all this religious you know? They have all these pictures of Jesus, but they never once like mention Jesus in any of their spells. It's not religious, you know. Towards the end, Jay. We've
Oh,
seen
have
it.
you've seen this movie
I've
before?
seen this movie before, Rich
Oh.
and Jay.
So you paid to see it again in a theater, huh?
I did.
That's.
Well, that means it's got to be good, right?
I'm assuming so. Yeah, we'll find out.
Oh my god, out of all that
What
religious
the
shit,
fuck?
they didn't have a good cross.
Okay, so I'm actually looking up, you know, some of the things in High on Life. Dude, you can act. This is an hour and a half movie, by the way, like a real life fucking movie.
That
Oh,
literally
hello.
does nothing. You know what I mean?
And again, it's pretty shitty. So
Do you know what I'm saying, Rich?
I know what you're saying.
They're just nailed to the door. They're not keeping the oh. I guess
but there's
they
actually
make a little
4
bit
whole
for
movies
the-
you could actually
Couple of
watch,
them.
which is kind of crazy. Thing is, do I want to watch this whole movie? Am I gonna get copyright
They
strike?
keep
I don't
you
even
from
know.
pulling the door out.
Oh, sure. But you know what? In my personal experience, if a demon wants to get in your house, nothing's gonna stop it. You know?
Getting stronger.
Did Zach Baggins tell you that?
He did.
Oh my god, fucking Zach Baggins, dude. That's my boy.
You always
Ugh.
told me you liked my cooking. He's just having a diabetic reaction to her Christmas cookies. This is what happens when Rich eats fish.
You stopped, George.
I told you I was allergic to your green bean casserole.
Just went to the gym with John Travolta.
I don't understand.
Listen, I'm not expected
Joke
to
at all.
actually like watch this
think I
entire
do,
thing,
and
but
I
I'm
don't
actually
like
kind of finding it entertaining, so I might.
Does John Travolta have diseases? I don't understand your joke.
I think it was a semen joke.
Like that's what was coming out of his mouth, all curdled and disgusting, filled with blood.
Well, that's what Hollywood does to you. Are you sure we're not watching David Lynch's Dune? This is the Baron, right?
Yeah, drink this snow globe. It's got
Drink
Benadryl.
the snow
It's
globe.
It's got Benadryl in it.
Both of us.
Now the snow globe is magic, Rich. For no reason at all. If she breaks the snow globe,
It's Jesus snow globe.
it curses both of you.
No.
It's filled with gasoline. I really don't know.
Oh, I legit thought she was gonna like smack the dude over the head with the snow globe. Like, why'd she just stand there like a
I'm
fucking
not
idiot?
liking this Greek citizen king.
Damn! Why did it blow up? That's awesome.
Is that the end of the movie?
No.
No.
Ladies and
No, I think we
gentlemen,
still have like an hour and
Ireland's
20
most
minutes.
advanced expressway. Not bad. Pretty good.
Not bad.
As soon as we meet our hero Corey, I'll explain to you the lineage. Or you guys just ask me.
Anything
I
about
mean, this is the premise. He's driving. He's taking his girlfriend.
How much farther is it to your
What the
grandparents'
hell's her name?
farm?
Diane or something? I don't know.
I think
Lily Rabe.
B. Arthur.
No, he's driving her. Oh, here's a flashback. He's driving her to find his grandparents' farmhouse. And now this is Corey's dad. He hasn't seen his dad his whole life, and he decides to look him up and visit him. And then the very next day after being visited by his son Corey, his dad kills himself.
So a pretty standard Christmas.
I mean,
Maybe he
Can
killed
you blame
himself
him?
because he lived in a
No.
cardboard apartment building.
or Corey told him he was going to pursue acting.
Find you, Dad. I thought
I'm
it
in
would
this
help
new
you.
film called Demon Wind.
Fuck this!
I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on him.
Can't live with the shame.
I can't
Maybe
live with
for
the
the
shame
past
of
48
your
hours, you've not
career.
looked me in the face once.
But he hasn't told his girlfriend about that his father killed himself. All he told her is, listen, we got to go find my grandparents' farm,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna invite 12 of my whitest friends to come
Started up
along,
here this morning.
so they can be killed off one by demons.
I mean, it sounds like a fun group activity.
A couple more of them could have rode with in that car.
But yeah, saved on gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a point.
No room. The back seat was taken up with all of his emotional baggage.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta make a
About
text.
Parents, it's 10 a.m. Do you know where your neglected redheaded stepchild is? Oh my God. You're not going to touch the car with that stick. It's just not going to happen. Also, they invented soap. That little girl, get in the bathtub. Unless you're a ghost. You think she's a ghost?
I don't know. There's no indication that she is or isn't.
She looks like she could be inbred, though.
I think that's very rude.
See, that's why I thought this was Ireland. This is some scummy, dirty Irish child. It's just in the shot. You know what I mean? The unwashed Irish child is just in their shot.
Did you just assume that they don't take baths in Ireland?
I don't know. I don't know much about Ireland. Isn't driving fun?
So?
Don't you love watching people drive?
Just that since,
somewhere, Rich, in a film?
Since I saw my old man, there's
Depends. I mean, it works in Cannonball Run.
Would you say Demon Wind is the Cannonball Run of horror films?
I think that's a very accurate statement, yes.
It sounded like you said Cannibal Run.
I did the first time.
No, Rich.
Oh.
So we're gonna workshop that later. Okay.
Cannibal Run?
Cannibal Run's a good name for a horror film.
But first, we gotta talk about this gas station.
I've been here before.
And this very common dream that I've had. I don't know about you guys.
What the fuck are we watching now?
Never been before.
Right. We're holding a. What is he holding?
I think he's there for a loop job.
Oh no, nope. Ah, booty.
Oh yeah. We're naked at a gas station and bloody mother comes out and laughs at you. We've had this dream before. Oh, that's not his mother, that's his grandmother.
Yes.
Would you like me to talk about the lineage yet?
Why don't you please tell me about the lineage?
Well, they're about to go inside the gas station, and that's some of the best scenes in the film. Because we get to see the paper-mache gas station.
You just have to make a dream. It's pretty insane.
I'll wait till the next driving scene, okay, to talk about the lineage. Because I still don't understand it.
There's more than one driving scene?
Yes. There's lots of driving and walking and waiting.
But why?
That was the original title of the film.
Driving, walking,
Corey.
and waiting.
Corey, are you alright?
Yeah.
This road is really doing a number on my hemorrhoids.
Somewhere else.
Well, I'm fine now, really.
Oh, see, they spot the gas station from the top of the hill, then they take the car 3 miles an hour to the gas station so that we can wait even longer for them to get there. This is where he chose to put his gas station?
This does seem like a terrible location.
Oh, thank God. I haven't had a customer since 1952.
There's not even like a gravel parking lot.
No.
It's just in the middle of a field.
Because it's fake. It's a fake gas station, Jay.
Oh.
There's literally no infrastructure around where they could fill the gas tanks up under the ground or anything.
But it's a spooky, supernatural gas station. Like, it shouldn't be there.
What can I do you for?
Maybe if it's a ghost gas station, perhaps. But I think they just didn't want to film at a real gas station.
This map says it's right near
so they
here.
just made one. I the first time I saw this film, I thought that it was going to blow up.
You want some gas?
It's like when they have an old car in the middle of a field.
Oh, no,
Oh
this
yeah,
film
you know
was,
what's coming.
This film was destined to flop.
What?
There's no way this film was gonna blow up.
No, the gas station, not the film. There's no such place as a barber shop either, so don't go looking for that. Do you think these gas pumps actually
Maybe
work?
he's right. The map could be wrong.
Do you think these actors actually work?
No, not anymore. Not after Demon Wind came out.
This is the place in the dream.
If you had a dream where you were naked and your mother was bloodied with her throat ripped open, would you stop at this gas station? I probably wouldn't. I'd skip it.
I mean, they got a window made out of white duct tape.
I mean, listen, man, I wouldn't have like actually be interested in watching this, but I kind of want to go ahead and say that I've seen Demon Wind
And Rich, this
as
is
a
gas
horror
station,
fanatic,
not a high
so
school play set.
I kind of want to sit here and watch this.
I guess this movie takes place in a world where all the buildings are constructed from paper mache.
Till it's plywood. Okay.
Anybody
So
here?
the window on that door is definitely made of white duct tape.
It's like a it's like plastic tarp. That's like cardboard. Oh, I picked the wrong boyfriend. No, what should I order? Hey, lady, the
Wait,
bathroom's
no, he
out
was
back.
the one that was naked in the dream.
Hey, Harmon.
Oh, she's gonna release some demon wind. This is very common behavior. It's very realistic.
A moon for the
This
misbegotten.
is what the humans do?
Please. Corey, I just want you to lighten
Is
up.
this movie made by the demon wind?
Maybe they're on their honeymoon.
Bathroom's out back.
I'm afraid the character made a joke about that.
Can we get something to drink?
He says something about a moon. I think it's a quote from something.
We have beer, Coke, water, and goat's milk.
Ooh, I'll take the goat's milk.
Coke, please.
So,
Thank you. Has anyone else been in here today?
Old Man Devers a week ago, and Mrs. Wilson came by with little
This lady
Linda
looks
last
like
week.
she's from 1940 or
You
30.
little Linda's friend?
She a ghost?
I think she's a ghost.
Did you meet her when she
You
was
think?
a
Or a
witch?
demon?
Yeah.
A demon disguised as a person?
I think she's a demon ghost from from Grandma's time.
I
Do you think they're
maybe
turning a
Linda
profit
got into
with those
trouble and they
50-cent
sent her
fish
away.
burgers?
Did you meet little
Well, I
Linda?
mean,
in
nobody
school?
drives by there for gas, so
we
they
don't
gotta
know
supplement
Linda.
their income somehow.
Can you tell us how far the Carter
Do you
farm
think
is
gas
from here?
pumps even work?
No.
They're just there for show. Just like a decoration.
To
You know,
entice you to come in and get a sandwich.
right, a fish
To
burger.
get a fish burger.
Or a barbecue.
A barbecued fish burger?
Sure, why not?
Hey, I need some gas. Oh, our gas pumps don't work.
Gotta
But
be
come
Del's
on,
food.
have a fish burger while you're here.
And some goat's milk. I still understand why Dell kisses her on the mouth.
They're a very close group of friends.
It's a little, you know, that's like his best buddy's girlfriend, and he just
Ah,
kisses
what
her
the
on
fuck?
fucking mouth.
Well, now, don't you look good enough
He's
to eat?
the asshole. His character is the asshole.
Corey, my
And then
man.
he starts smooching her, and his line
Right,
is,
and
"That's
now
why
I'm
I keep her
confused.
around." He says it 3 times.
Hi, Dell. How was the drive?
He's the asshole.
You know how
Dell
we
just spreads
passed that
around the
last mall, Terry
hoopies amongst
panicked, and we
everybody.
had to stop.
Now, Corey has invited
And you?
11 of his
You.
white friends to go with him to his haunted grandparents' cabin for no reason at all. Perhaps for them to get killed
Yeah.
or turned into demons.
They're there for emotional support. Who knows what he's going to find at this abandoned cabin that somebody died at 60 years earlier?
Divine. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you.
You need 25 of your 40-year-old high school friends.
Bizarre greeting rituals of the subculture.
Thanks for coming with me on this very, very...
For some reason, I keep expecting them to all start kissing each other on the mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
get him
I'll tell you all about it when we get to the
Your message sounded
demonically
urgent.
possessed, burnt down
Here we are.
cabin.
Thanks for coming.
Then I'll tell you all about
mean-
why you're here.
Yeah, well, if you two
I'm in.
homos can keep your hands off each other for a second, let's get
Sign
something
me up,
to drink.
Corey.
Maybe Corey can tell us why we're out here in the sticks.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I mean, the important part is that he invited his entire high school class to come hang out at the cabin with him for some reason.
Anybody want a beer?
His 90s friends.
No, we're fine.
What is it? Just say no week?
Tell
Not
you
for
all
me.
about my family's depressing
That's why I
history
keep it
over
around.
a couple of fish burgers.
Over some Cokes and a Milwaukee's Best.
No, we don't drink that filth.
Has there ever
This thing's
been a
about this
more
big.
ironically titled beer?
What's so
No.
funny?
I suppose not.
Nothing, Del.
No, we're just down here talking about your dick.
It's a little thing, Del. It's not worth mentioning.
So I guess, she must have dated him.
Corey,
The blonde
why'd you bring us up?
who's
Not my father.
Corey's girlfriend.
Is he okay?
Because they were talking about
No,
Dell's penis size. Oh, her name's Elaine, by the way.
The girlfriend?
Her, Elaine.
Yeah.
I know.
Her and I think her name's
4 days after he was born,
Barbara or fucking something like that.
his family disappeared from a farm near here.
I wrote it down.
Where was your dad when
Hold
that
on.
He was in an incubator in a
Give me
hospital.
a minute.
If you hadn't been there.
I gotta go through my notes.
I'll give you several
Anyone ever
minutes.
find his family?
No, but right after I was born, he came up here to find out what happened.
She's the only one who showed up for the
He never came home.
cast.
Something
and
bizarre
crew
has been going on at that
interviews
farm
on
for a
Blu-ray.
long time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna find out
Everyone
what.
else killed themselves.
Oh, jeez.
So the sequel to this movie is going to be meta, and it's going to be the filmmakers traveling to this cabin to find out why the actors killed themselves.
My grandpa made Demon Wind here 30 years ago.
That would be
The
a great
next day,
sequel.
he killed himself.
Next day. All the demons, the
Let me give
undead
you some
demons, are the
advice,
people
son.
that attended the premiere.
Pick your friends and go
There was a
home
fire
now.
at the premiere.
We've got business at that
The
farm.
demon wind.
Belongs to me now.
I keep hoping something
You
different.
do not own
happens
that
every time
property?
I watch the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like it'll change, you know.
Then just who owns the land, old man?
Like Clue.
When that was released in theaters and had different endings.
Right.
One of these days, you'll walk into the theater to see Demon Win, and it'll be the ending that makes sense.
Yeah. I keep buying Blu-rays, hoping that the
dead.
new Blu-ray will be different.
You know, you not only got an attitude problem,
Always hoping that
you're also out of your
at
fucking
some
mind.
point of Demon
Gotta
Wind,
learn to
someone
respect
orders
the elders,
fish
boy.
burger for 50
One of them
cents.
hurt you.
Just hold on a minute
Is that
here,
on the
mister.
menu?
It's on the menu.
Is a
We don't
fish
want any
burger?
It's
trouble.
all. There's no.
No,
the
no, no,
menu's
no, no,
quite
no.
fascinating. There's no vegetarian options.
Then all you
It's
get in
all
them
like
cars,
weird, disgusting
back
food
where you
that
came
costs 50 cents.
Oh.
See,
Oh, yeah. Pastrami,
fish
ham
and chips,
sandwich, fish
yeah,
burger.
Fish burger, a hot link sandwich. Can we get back to the menu? Okay, fried chicken, barbecue beef sandwich. So they have a lot of meat options.
What are you trying to hide?
And that's it.
I saw what
And nobody
happened
paid
to
for
the
their
Carter family.
cokes or
It was the drought
their
of
beer.
29.
Originally, I thought it was Ireland,
Hot,
but it's
dry
shot in
wind
Thousand
blew
Oaks,
that
California,
The cattle and the
outside of
crops
Los Angeles,
were crisp.
by the rolling
The smell
hills of
death
Thousand
hung
Oaks,
in the
California,
air.
which is doubling for some kind of country area. Somewhere.
All the families were in
Rather
church,
vague.
except the
Thousand
Carters.
Oaks? Is that what it's called?
They never
Thousand
missed
Oaks,
church.
Thousand
California. It's a city.
That's where 1,000
I went up to see they were all right.
struggling actors live.
Oh, a thousand jokes.
I
That's what
saw
we got for
them.
you on this commentary
I
track.
saw
ladies and
Someone, what
gentlemen.
did you see?
Commentary track. We're in a movie theater.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what we should
Blood
say
on the
while we're in
walls.
this movie theater
Figures
as
in the
aliens.
dark.
It's a good thing that there's no other people watching this movie. They'd be very upset that we keep talking over it.
Right. They would miss the plot. Anyways, whenever you guys are ready, I could tell you the lineage.
Yes, I'm ready right now to know the lineage of these
Yeah, I'm pretty
characters.
sure like somebody already said they wanted
Well,
the
it's not,
lineage.
it's not so much
before.
about these characters, it's more the backstory
Okay.
of the entire premise of the film. But here, our harbinger of doom is not go to the cabin. Even though at the end of the film, spoilers,
No, it ain't even
he
look.
is an insane priest.
Please, boy. Don't go
who
up there.
turns into the son of Satan.
have to.
And his legion of demons
I know.
are there. So
Well,
you think he would want to add more
follow
to
that
his legion
road
of
to
demons by
till it
luring these unsuspecting kids to the grandparents' farm to be turned into demons,
That's
right?
all right.
Instead of warning them away, right, Rich?
It's reverse psychology. It was very effective.
Okay, you think he was going for reverse psychology?
Fucking hell, how many characters do we got in this movie?
Oh no, who invited Dracula?
Rich, more friends are showing up. These are the magician friends.
More friends?
No. Or magicians. This is the early roles for Sean Penn
Well, neither
and
did
Kevin
I.
Bacon as man in a Dracula costume.
He's a magician. That's a magician's cape.
It's okay, sure.
Harcourt is not impressed. Now, Mike, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have.
You've seen this 14 times
Yes,
before?
yes, I have.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
No, the kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician. Look.
Oh my
Kung
god, I
Fu
saw you
magician.
do that.
Yeah.
You
he's
did that thing earlier today.
Yeah,
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was. The famous can kicking scene.
It's a staple of most magic acts.
And I don't know why anyone would show up in a tuxedo doing magic tricks
Skinny
when
little
you're
chicken
going
shit.
on
I'll shove that karate crap up your
a
ass.
quest to find
My
your
guess.
friend's dead grandparents' burnt down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently, he brought a rabbit with him too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, you just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh.
So it's like fortuitous. You know?
Wow, that's great.
Cool out.
He has dozens of rabbits on
I
his
asked you guys
person
to
at
come
all
here and help me,
times.
okay? This I
Just
don't
in
need.
case something comes up.
You never know.
We don't need.
Rich, it's Sean Penn, not Richard Gere.
Are they both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this a
There can be
chance
two
to play a grand
magicians.
resort like this?
I
to bring
disagree.
magic from London to the hinterlands?
I
to hang out
honestly
with beautiful
don't know.
people?
I was surprised
My
to
man,
find
there
that
just
this
isn't
was
any other place to be.
a film made in the U.S.
Besides,
I mean, it has all
You
the
needed us to
markings of
be
like a
here,
weird
so-
Italian movie.
Tried to make something American.
Yeah.
Magic!
But
So,
it was shot in Los Angeles
what exactly is
by
the nature of this
people
little
in
expedition,
the
if I may
Hollywood
ask?
system. By low budget, of course.
I'll
but-
show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to an undisclosed location
I don't know
for
why or
unknown
where, but I wouldn't
reasons.
miss it for anything.
These are some good fucking friends.
There's not much to do in this. I guess they're. I don't know where they're all from. I don't think the movie ever tells us.
I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. And it's not because he looks like Kevin Bacon. He's in the film Shock 'Em Dead, where he played a nerd turned rock and roller
Oh yeah.
that has to eat souls.
Some
Did we watch
bitchin'
that?
idiots.
We've seen that film, yeah. With Tracy Lords.
Oh yeah. That's funny because
Son of a
there's-
bitchin' idiots. That sounds like an Italian.
All the
Son
way,
of a
Captain.
I mean,
bitchin'
an
idiots.
Italian would
yeah,
write.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's funny because there's also a
making a bad
porno
mistake,
actress
boy.
in this too.
There is?
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but it's mine.
Is it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods.
There's a porno actress too. Oh really? This is the old man.
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the
all-
only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
You know.
Whether it's softcore. Remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries? and
Oh, sure.
Passion something, and all those titles were coming up. All those Skinamax late night
Damn
Skinamax flicks
fools.
that Rich would tape on a VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sticky one.
All right, everyone, we're back on the road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
What, they just throw garbage out of
They
their
just
car?
no, they just threw out their magician uniforms.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort with people.
Yeah, but those probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
You would think if he wants to be a professional magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
It's the magician code, John. You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
Then it must be destroyed.
Yes.
Do you think like some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, fill a movie with like gore, maybe some nudity? Is this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
Well, they found an egg with a bunch of maggots in
It's just the side they never saw it.
it. Oh, it's accidentally got in the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
I'm
We
waiting.
got time.
We need context. Okay. June 8th, 1929. Corey's father was born. Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the Park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that up there for 30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years
60.
ago is when the or no. Who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You know, you keep saying that.
I don't believe it.
So I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so the movie came out in 1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990.
Okay.
Which is...
So 60 years.
60,
yeah.
The skeleton's been up there for
Don't
60
touch it.
years.
Please.
And as Rich, you noted before, the ligaments that hold the bones together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland. Or no one drives down this road ever? I don't know.
Like, literally ever.
Does
Ever?
this take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
No,
shot in
I'm
California.
just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Do
He
they
ain't,
say
he
where
ain't
it's
wrong.
supposed to
That's
take
the, that's
place?
the weird thing.
They don't. I think we'd like to talk now about the set and what all this is before I get into the lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the fucking problem, Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Oh my God, that was Skeletor's brother.
It's all completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Well, okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into it.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the film opens in 1931, and there's a body being burnt on a cross. I don't know why. But the two people we see in the opening of the film are Regina and George, which are the grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But that's not where the story starts.
Oh my God.
The story really starts in the 1800s. The farm was built by Corey's great grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic cult members and burned them all to death, potentially on this land. Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of backstory, right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here. And then flash forward to 1931. Corey's grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Watch this magic, Rich. What? Why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay. Watch this, though. Watch this. Ready? Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Corey.
What the?
Now, watch
This movie is
watch.
weird,
Are you watching?
man.
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right now because she doesn't see him. That's great.
I'm going inside.
Corey, wait.
Why is it happening?
So they could film on a soundstage.
Oh.
That's why. You know why, Jay.
I have to see what's through that door. You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, oh, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our characters to go? So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin?
I think the idea was
and
that
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could film at. They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
That's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead, and they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky.
I must be
forest,
preferring to watch
smoke
Evil
and-
Dead to
and
this.
It's that
movie,
they
to
don't
be
have a
honest.
cabin or woods.
Right. So they had Thousand Oaks, California, the rolling hills in 70-degree temperatures, and no woods around. They'd have to drive pretty far out of the Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up like junk in the middle of of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production to their main location.
Right.
With all my love.
Oh, look, Rich. Magic.
Seamless.
I think you meant sceneful. There's Grandma. So
She looks just how I remember her.
her head fell off and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
And nobody ever poked around here. The cops never showed up.
Then again, we are in a magical interior that doesn't really exist.
Would like a police officer that drove up to investigate the skeleton on a cross? Like,
Why does this look so bad?
because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the camera on a fucking tripod.
Well, they
They did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering
The
of
film,
the film.
yeah.
so.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Don't say it.
Protesta Santana Vivet.
Paper mache fireplace.
She creepy that. Blood on the wall. Don't read it aloud. She just woke up the demons. Firecrackers are going all sorts of different they were all like disabled, so they have different like film stock. No. Sorry, that's oh Jesus. So you'll notice it. Certain shots that were very nice. Towards the end of the film, they ran out of short films, and they had to buy brand new film stock. So certain shots look really nice. Some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here?
Rich,
I don't know.
to explain
What was the
what
Bonnie
short
red?
end is.
What did it say? It was Latin.
unused
It
bits
said,
at the end
now
of film.
Satan shall walk.
Yes,
Yeah.
from a real production. When they're almost.
Hey now, are you saying Demonwood is not a real production?
I
Whatever
am.
here killed my
Oh, okay.
grandparents. I'm gonna find out
yeah, they
why.
have
Just making sure.
Well, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
We didn't use it on Back to the Future.
Yes,
Yeah, we're gonna give it to Demon Wins.
Yes. You know, the film people and go, do you have any short ends? Sure. Here's a whole ton of them. Load up the camera with a little bit of footage.
battery's dead.
And then we got it one shot where Del pokes his head out of the car and says, "My car won't start." And that's all.
out of
here one take.
now. She's
Yeah.
right.
So it was kind of a mess.
Serious.
But
I tell you what,
considering
we
it
witnessed here
looks
is a
pretty good.
hallucination.
Sure. Most
Come
of
on,
it looks
Big
fine.
Jack. What happened in that house was real. You saw it with your
so
own
the
eyes.
demons
don't believe my own
are
eyes.
stopping their
Things
cars from starting.
Simply don't
right?
happen.
Jack, there is
Demons
something
won't
here,
let the
something
batteries
evil.
start the car.
Evil where?
That's what's going
There. It's been waiting all this time
Waiting for what?
for us to come here. Promise me something.
Anything.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's a
to
weird
die.
thing to say, but
You're
Promise
not
me.
gonna die. Bob.
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to happen.
Especially not
I won't
gonna
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and then start
get
on
her outta
fire.
here.
I'm almost certain that's not gonna happen to you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then it wouldn't have to bury you, right? So I promise that I won't bury you, Bonnie. Because I won't have to bury you if you turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire. Oh, back to the lineage. So, 1890s, satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human. All the children were the same except for Corey's dad.
why was he different?
I don't know. And then Corey's dad also had an older brother, which is the kid they show running up and spitting the blood
Spitting out blood, yeah.
So I guess she had 5 kids? And the triplets? I don't understand it.
I think we're in
Two
trouble.
normal kids and 3 demon babies. I
you're
get it.
right.
I get it.
But the dialogue says she had 4
like
kids,
this.
and one of them was
It's not
Corey's
the same forest.
dad, right?
Miss James had triplets.
Yeah, not the triplets.
They were
Okay.
killed right after birth.
Same power
They
that was in
wasn't
that house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of all the kids, I guess. Oh, the dad was in an incubator during the events of the opening.
Oh.
He was born in 1929. The explosion and the demon attack happened in 1931.
Yeah.
Oh no, here it
So
comes
he was 3
again.
years old and still in an incubator at the hospital, and that's why his dad was able to survive.
That's really fascinating.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Now here's
God.
the demon Lynn, everybody.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's gonna happen. But
no.
does he also have alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Thermion.
Oh my god.
What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan by
Oh.
Anders' demonic cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids
Where'd you
of
come from, little
Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1930.
Why do we have so many lineages and 3 children?
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in the
No,
film?
the stick girl is unrelated.
What?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you weren't kidding.
What is he doing to a doll? What the fuck?
Is this one of those Cabbage Patch Kids? These are worth a lot of money.
What?
Hey, she blows this up. What? That's so crazy.
Oh,
Even if you plan for the worst, I bet none of them could have expected
Whatever's
that
here
to
isn't
happen.
gonna let us go.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
Yeah, the sun's gonna be down in a few minutes. We got 2 choices.
You know, that
The
man
cars at the house
sounds
for the night, I think
just
we'll be
like
safe
one of
in
his
the
friends.
But something in there just tried to kill us.
I don't think
That's
so.
an
I think
amazing
whatever it is is only trying to warn us away.
It's a traumatic experience.
He
so-
sold me on the emotion of the moment.
Just a feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pals, because your
How would you
feelings
process
about
that,
the
though?
shithole in the first place.
I don't know if I could.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit, did you see that?
Then you'd start running with like a load in your pants.
I mean,
fall down
yeah.
one of the hills.
Well,
and roll down in your own filth.
no Buick.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
Crazy.
You're all crazy.
It was a poor choice with all that grass around. You know?
Yeah. I mean, sweatpants are always a bad choice.
Della's
I agree.
just secretly super worried about getting grass stains on his
nothing left
favorite
for us to
white
talk
sweatpants.
Come on, Terry, I can see it in
So
your
are
eyes.
these 2 characters together?
They were.
But now she's with
I love you.
what's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Oh, okay.
me.
Okay.
You
They're
don't.
gay magicians.
He
I just
switched
came to
teams.
you.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Dell is.
That's the time for that conversation.
No. Yeah, that friend just turned into a plastic doll and started a fire. It's not really the time.
We could fight if you want to.
Maybe they weren't that close to her.
Right.
But we don't have anything to fight about.
They should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that.
Well,
it
let's
was
go
one of their
inside
magic
then.
tricks, right?
Good idea.
That's what they call set up and pay off. Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah, we've established these 2 guys show up as magicians, and then they think they're playing a prank on them, right?
Your other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Right, exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah? Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the
Cleaned
film
up,
crew?
You know, I'm gonna film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
Now, why are they cleaning up?
I don't know. Because they got to spend the night there.
I
And
think
who
it's
wants to
gonna
spend
be
the
okay.
night where a bunch of firecrackers blew up a turkey? That's kind of glass, right? Not me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To be fair, they can't leave.
Yeah.
And they ruled out sleeping in their cars because one character said, "I don't want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro." Look, he's got the little things that a magician.
Oh, hey, he's doing a magician thing, just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
I'm sure we're gonna get a big payoff to his magic skills.
Yeah.
You bet
Can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on the soundstage?
They're filming Cheers right next to this.
Just a ghost.
That wasn't his mom. That would be his grandma?
His grandma.
Okay.
God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. We don't know what happened to his mother.
I was about to ask if there was something with the mother.
No, it's just not important. I don't know. Maybe she died at some point. I don't know. It's really the grandparents and the great-grandparents. Okay, Jay?
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien nation. His mother was a third one.
There you go. Oh! Dr. Egon Spangler's ghost is here. This is Proton Pack. So this is Grandma's diary, right?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? Did you just slip that in there, like all casually, like? Or was that just? Did you just mispronounce it and it happened to work?
No.
That's a quality joke that you should have given more prominence.
Yeah,
You just said it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on.
In the diary of
Necronauticon.
Virginia Carter, born June
I think
8th,
that was an accident.
1889.
No,
What?
I had thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This is a book she just found, and then she took over. So this page
conjure
here,
thee,
she
O
started
Lord.
writing in Sharpie. This is what Grandma
Protect
took
this,
over.
my child, from the evil touch.
How did the edges get so perfectly
Rise
burned?
now and
Well,
oppress
she bought it at the Michaels
Like
around
someone's-
Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
What's that? Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna's from 1931 is still good.
Yeah.
They had a cooler.
You really know how to show
Oh, they
people
did?
a good
Yeah,
time.
They
one
brought-
of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
like you got to plan ahead.
Someone brought their swimsuit. They brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches. They thought they
The
were
magician brought a bunch of rabbits and
Yeah. He
doves.
thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. They thought they were driving.
Alright, we gotta go ahead and pause here because I'm about to be running out of footage. But we're actually gonna be watching this entire fucking movie. I mean, we might as well commit now. We're like 53 minutes into it. So, but yeah, so next episode, we're gonna go ahead and just finish off the movie because fuck it, why not, right? But I'm actually enjoying this movie, but also like half paying attention because I'm actually listening to like who I'm assuming are the devs, you know, chatting through it and all this stuff. So, but anyways, yeah, I mean, we might as well go ahead and finish it just so we can say that we watched freaking Demon One. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Later.